All right. Well, greetings and salutations to everybody out there in YouTube land. I'm your host once again, Dan Thornton. Want to thank you all for joining us here today. Lions Talk Live. It's just after 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sorry, I wanted to get this over to you guys about, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes ago. Just didn't have time with work and some other responsibilities. But as you can probably ascertain from the thumbnail for this particular video, Detroit Lions are going to lose one of their favorite sons. That's correct. The offensive weapon. Everybody who watches the morning show intro that we've ran for a few years, you all know Dan Skipper is the offensive weapon for this team. Unfortunately, he is saying no mas. He is going to hang up his cleats after this offseason and just say there is no more next season for him. One of the questions being thrown at Dan Skipper this time is, will he become one of the coaching staff? That has not been ruled out. Number 70 is going to be a favorite person for a lot of people on this team. We all know him. We love him. We know he's been a part of a whole lot of big moments in this franchise's history, especially over the last couple of years of the MCDC renaissance of this organization. Skipper has even proven to be an effective left tackle, right tackle, guard, wide receiver, tight end, fullback, blocking back, whatever you want to say. Dan Skipper has done it all, but he will do it all no more for the Detroit Lions. I think everybody who's watching this show would say this. He is one of the favorite people of this organization. The guys all love him. The coaches love him. Yes, he gets emotional. Yes, he throws up in post-game interviews sometimes once he has to start. We get it. There's everything about him. You love him to death. I'm going to miss him in the opening intro. Maybe I'll leave him in. But I do think one of the things that went into this past season is his play had started to diminish. He wasn't quite the same Dan Skipper we had seen in recent years, to the point that I do think that if Jamarco Jones would have been fully healthy, if he wouldn't have had the knee injury, he would have been on the 53-man roster and been the primary backup at both tackle spots and not the offensive weapon, Dan Skipper. I also think this could be a segue that Dan Skipper sees the writing on the wall, whether it's Jamarco Jones, Miles Frazier, or who knows, maybe Giovanni Manu. He's probably on the downside of his career. And like a lot of athletes or a lot of people in professions, whatever you want to say, he just doesn't want to see the time come where he says, hey, we can't keep you on the team. We can't keep you on the practice squad. That's going to lead to a lot of questions because we know MCDC, Brad Holmes, the entire team loves him to death. Do they keep him around to be a special assistant to the offensive line or some other type of assignment? I think that's going to hold up. Going back to some of his time with Detroit, I think we all remember the game Dan Skipper started at left tackle down at Houston. Yes, Goff had 5 different interceptions, turnovers in that first half, and yet the Lions roared back to come back. How about the time down in Dallas when, hey, somebody reported as eligible, and yes, the referee somehow got it wrong. Dan Skipper, what is your favorite memory of this guy? Throw in the comment section because you know what? You could probably do an hour-long episode interviewing people from the team, from the organization, probably just local people to Ford Field. You've heard over the years a lot of people at the area gas stations, the food marks, the Special K's, Circle K's. You get it. Everywhere you run into them, people say the same thing about him. Very engaging, humble, willing to talk to people, sign autographs. I mean, he was the prototypical guy to have on that team to help rebuild the team. He's going to be missed, no doubt about it. And probably the next thing to be talked about is, will he be the only one retiring? My full anticipation, and I've been saying it since the season ended, I do think Dan Skipper was going to retire. That now is proven to be true. Graham Glasgow probably has, sung his final song, swan song in Detroit. And then Taylor Decker, whether it's his choice or he's going to be cut. I don't think he's going to play for the Detroit Lions next year. I would assume this means he's just going to walk out on his own accord and retire. These 3 guys have given their bodies, their time to the NFL and football. They have laid it on the line, but as we all know, Father Time is not kind to the human body, let alone if you're an NFL athlete over the age of 30, which all 3 of these gentlemen are. Could there be others beyond that? We'll have to wait and see. There are some other interesting Lions who could be considering retiring. Let's go over to the Duke Crew comment section again. If you have a favorite memory of Dan, the offensive weapon Skipper, throw it in the comment section. It's time to celebrate what he's given to the NFL, what he's given to the Detroit Lions, and what he's now prepared to do for his family. All right, going to the Barbarian. Sadly, he won't be the only one. Probably not. Probably not. There will be others. Trey, Decker, and Glass will be next. Could be. Jess, Ugg. I agree. Tilla, Trey, hopefully. Maybe. Pierce, Coach, can I get one last skipper? Woo. Let's see if I still have that teed up here on the. Oh, guys, you guys have to let me look here. It's been a while since I played one here for him. If not, hey, I guess you'll just have to see the intro, but maybe I don't have it teed up. You know what? I'm going to have to add that to my buttons here, a Dan Skipper woo, because you know what? He's going to be remembered as the offensive weapon for a long time to come. I unfortunately, Pierce, I don't see it. I'm going to have to edit one and throw it in there. I think probably keep that one for a long time to come. All right, going back to the top here. Bo, Godspeed, Skip, exclamation point. Woo! And back at you, Attila, the Hun. Get some young, more athletic offensive linemen who can pull and block. I think that will be a part of the plan. And maybe they've been formed. Maybe they've been kind to Dan Skipper and let him know what their intentions are going forward. Again, the Lions do have some good young players. That could be a part of it, and maybe Skip was either shown the door, given the time to retire, or just become a coach. Who knows? Pierce, I could see him becoming an assistant offensive line coach. I agree with that, and I think, hey, just keeping him around, keeping him part of the team, I think everybody would enjoy that. Pierce, he's beloved in the locker room. I fully agree with that. Michael, Skipper, Father Time wins again. You're not wrong, man. Howsy Medley, hi, my friend Coach Dan, and good evening over in Cairo. Hopefully you're having a good time. See, Goff Ginner, what he had. Skip has to stay in Detroit, gave everything. Yeah, he did, man. He left his body on the line. Tell Giovanni Manu time, exclamation point. That would be my assumption. Him or Miles Frazier probably getting ready. Lauren, offensive weapon. Yes, indeed. Offensive legend with an exclamation point. Pierce, Skip was somehow better than Manu still. He was indeed. Johnny, wow, yeah, not always the story I want to report, but again, trying to give the guy his flowers. He's earned every right to step out on his own wisdom. Queen Mary, yes, I just read number 70. You did Detroit proud, and we love you and happy retirement, number 70. Yes, hopefully he does become a part of the organization in a different capacity. Until he fell apart. Hey, we all fall apart in time, man. What do you got? Leave him in the intro? I probably will. Keep him as a coach. I would like that very much. Mo Skipper, woo, is legendary. Keep it in, Coach. I will do that. Sanders, hopefully they keep him doing something with the team for the Skip. Love for the Skip, indeed. Attila, the Lions get too attached to older injured players. Hopefully this is a trend towards more athletic, faster players. To your point, I think one of the things you see across the NFL when people talk about Detroit, wanting to play in Detroit, free agents, etc., they all say the same thing for the most part, that, hey, Dan Campbell's the guy I want to play for. The loyalty shows his players, et cetera, et cetera. The downside of that, to your point, Attila, just may be that, hey, when it's time to move off a player, maybe the Lions are a year or two slower than other teams would be because of such strong loyalty. Pierce, Skip is a Lion legend. I would agree. Hope he is on the staff. Me too. Attila, he would make a great coach. Think Glasgow would be a better coach. So maybe all could be true. Brent DeWitt, man, talking about somebody I feel like we haven't seen a hot say it. Skip was a great guy. Hope we can keep him as a coach. Going to miss his contributions on the field. 100%, indeed. Goff, what do you got? Him on the floor throwing up. Well, Dan shouts him out. Yes, indeed. Hey, that's how worked up he was for that opportunity. Pierce, yeah, Skip, keep throwing up. There you go. I'll tell you, need more versatile, younger, athletic linemen with the new OC. That might be optimum, 100%. Susie Post, what do you got? He may be a coach. I concur. Dennis, sad day, going to be missed. I will miss him a lot, 100% there. Nice guy. Really enjoyed every time I got to chat with him. Duncan, what a performer. Enjoyed the life after player. There you go. Duncan, Glasgow at the line coach, maybe, or Ragnar. All the above, 100%. All right, guys, if there is more breaking news later today, I'll get it over to you as soon as possible. If you would be so kind before departing, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit all the buttons. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Do something kind for somebody you don't know. Be a good human being. See you on the next Lions Talk Live. Take care, all.